I grew up in a place where winters dragged on forever, and the idea of escape usually meant heading south. For most, that meant the Caribbean, often Jamaica. It was all-inclusive resorts, buffet lines, and cruise ships docking in tidy ports. That was the norm. But with time and some miles under my belt, I started craving something else. Sitting on the same beach, not really seeing anything for a whole week just doesn't do it for me anymore. What I wanted from Jamaica was something real. I wanted to see Blue Mountain coffee harvested at its source by the same family that built their lives around those steep, misty hills. I wanted to eat jerk chicken so smoky and so rich it branded itself in my memory. I wanted to stumble across places that most travelers never see, the ones tucked between the postcards and the polished brochures. That was my aim in Jamaica, and somehow the island gave me all of that and more. It's hard to believe that all of this just happened in 5 days. Imagine what you might find if you had a lifetime.
Let's start at Cafe Blue here in Irishtown. Let's go have breakfast. So we just sat down at Cafe Blue Irishtown. It's a beautiful cafe, such a nice view behind me. Still super hot here up in the mountains, and there's two parts of this place. So there's the cafe where you can get Blue Mountain coffee, drinks, smoothies, and pastries, and you can also get Western breakfast. And then over here there's a restaurant where you can order more traditional foods, and on the menu today we have ackee and saltfish and callaloo, which is what I'm going to try. So once the food gets here, I'll show you what we got and we'll try it. Okay, I am so excited. Our traditional breakfast has arrived. So we have ackee and saltfish. Ackee is actually a fruit. It was originally from West Africa. It was brought here, and the ripened fruit is mixed with saltfish to make this amazing breakfast, which looks like scrambled eggs. It is not. And then we have callaloo, which is like a leafy green vegetable. Normally it's like stewed in coconut milk and some spices. This one looks more just like boiled, but we're gonna see how it tastes. We have a boiled banana on the side. We have boiled yam, and we have boiled sweet potato to sort of bulk up the dish. So yeah, this is looking amazing. Let's try it out. Ackee and saltfish. Oh man, the ackee is so creamy. It just melts away, and it's got almost like a nutty taste to it. It's not fruity; it's more nutty than anything. And then that saltfish has a nice, almost smoky flavor, but it's quite salty. It's delicious. That was a great pairing. Oh, it's really good. Yeah, it's really creamy. This has a nice spice to it too. They mix in some spice. Wow. Oh, I really like that. Okay, let's try the callaloo now. Nice, leafy green. This is gonna be good. It's so flavorful. Like I've said before, people don't eat a lot of vegetables, but I think that's because they're not cooked right. This is cooked to perfection. It has so much flavor, despite it just looking like a leafy vegetable. That is amazing. I love it. It's got like an earthy aftertaste. Just have a look at that. Nice, healthy, super delicious. Perfect way to start the day. So now, with a lot of these traditional meals, you'll get these boiled ground provisions. So we have sweet potato, we have yam, we have a boiled banana. Let's just jump in right to the sweet potato. I'm gonna mix it up with the saltfish and ackee. And this really beefs it up. Like, we're gonna be full after this. I love it. That was great. It's great to have some starchiness on the side and just fill you up. And now, let's try this boiled yam, and we'll mix everything. We'll mix the callaloo, we'll mix the saltfish and ackee. Now that is the breakfast of champions right there. It was really good. What can I say? It's absolutely delicious. I just love everything mixed together. It feels very healthy, super flavorful. Oh, it's wonderful. This is such an amazing start to the day. Good food, good healthy food, incredible views. Guys, this is amazing. I'm so happy right now.
Guys, that was such a good breakfast. I absolutely demolished it. There was quite a bit of spice in a few of the bites. I'm guessing there's a little Scotch bonnet mixed in there, but not overly spicy that you're not going to enjoy it. It's like one of those spices that has just such an incredible flavor. I demolished the ackee and saltfish. The callaloo's gone. The only thing that's left is like a little bit of the ground provisions that are quite heavy in the stomach first thing in the morning. But oh my gosh, I highly recommend coming out to this place. It's absolutely gorgeous. That was an awesome breakfast. That was like the fresh ackee right there, ready to go into the ackee and saltfish. So we are now heading deeper into the mountains. We're going to a very special place called James Dennis Coffee House or JD Coffee House. It has different names online. We are going much deeper into the mountains with our little venue. It's going to be a wild drive. Let's go. Oh, I can smell it already.
That's good.
That smells really nice.
That's good. Sabrina, Harsh, welcome. This is my uncle, Hopeton.
Okay.
And he's somewhat of the chief coffee roaster here.
Nice to meet you.
And the guy who does, everything.
Okay.
Coffee here. So what's important to note is that we are a family business, passed from one generation to the next, and hopefully he'll pass it to me.
Okay, amazing.
And I'll pass it to, the next generation after. But we've been around for the longest while, and we're considered one of the top tier people for coffee right here in the Blue Mountains. All right, it's a pleasure to have you guys with us this morning.
Thank you so
the
much.
basics of coffee and
yeah,
learn
please.
some more.
Yeah.
We're gonna get into it. All
okay.
Right? So just right off the bat, right? Now, this is what we call the 4 stages of coffee. The most basic explanation for coffee that you can get. Now, Harsh, give me a hand, please. All right, there you go, my brother. Sabrina, let me have your hand. All right. And I'll take one myself. Tell me what you're tasting.
It's a bit fruity.
Yes, and it's sweet.
Very sweet.
Mm.
Yeah.
Sweet and fruity.
We're gonna throw that one out. All right. Now, that right there is coffee.
Okay.
Right? Now, when the bean is red, we say it's ripe and it's ready for harvesting. Right? And we go in the fields and we pick the red beans only from the trees. All right? Just the red beans from the trees. All right? Now, when we get it out that, we pulp it and get it out the skin. When it's out the skin, it's just like that. It's a sweet nectar on it. Right? It's sweet. Smells and tastes nothing like coffee at this stage.
Yeah, no.
Right? So what we have to do now is pulp it, get it out the skin, wash it off. Just put it under the pipe, wash it to get out that sweet nectar from it. All right. Now, when it's out and the nectar is off, we put it in the sun to dry for 4 to 6 weeks. We put it in the sun to dry.
Oh wow.
Right. And when it's in the sun to dry now, it's like a little peanut in a shell. Let me have your hand again, huh? You feel that? It's like a little peanut in a shell. Again, smells nothing like coffee during this stage. All right. Let's feel the weight on that.
Yeah, it's pretty heavy.
All right. That's a malta and pest right here. Right? So, like I say, when it's in the skin, it's like a peanut in a shell. All right? You have to get it out. Throw in a few beans and you pound. All right? Just one. There we go. And this is pimento, by the way. And this has been around for... This is older than I am.
Really?
It's older than I am.
Whoa.
All right,
It's just like a hollowed out tree.
Exactly.
Oh wow.
Right? And that's how we get it out the shells.
Okay. Okay, there we go.
There we go. Again, smells nothing like coffee. Now, when it's out the shell, there we go. And this is coffee in its rawest form, right? Just the beans. Nothing more, just the beans. All right? Now, this is where the magic happens. For 45 minutes to an hour, we sit right here at this fireside and you just keep stirring in a heated pot. Nothing is added to the pot. You just simply put the pot on the fire and allow it to heat up. You throw in the coffee and we start roasting.
Is this like a cast iron pan?
It's just like a cast iron pan.
Yeah.
You just keep roasting.
Okay.
All right. And the thing about it is, sitting here, you control You control how you want your coffee to come out. Right, so you sit right here and you control how you want your coffee. Whether you want it dark roasted or medium roasted, you have the button to sit right here and control it. So for 45 minutes or hour, you're just sitting there, stirring away.
That's a lot of labor.
That's a lot of labor. And this right here would be your final product.
Wow.
Now, this is where you get the smell of coffee. All right? And the good thing about roasting is as you're roasting, you get a flavorful smell. That aroma just keeps rising.
Yeah.
And you also hear the beans popping. So that's when you know they're partly ready. You go pop, 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 pop. Just like popcorn.
Just like popcorn.
Just like popcorn. All right? And that's when you know the beans are ready. Everything is done by hand. Mm-hmm. We don't have any heavy machineries. We don't have any big tools. Everything is done by hand. Mm-hmm. Now, this is how we grind our coffee. Okay. It's old-fashioned grind. All right? And now I want you to note is the smell that's going to arise from all this grinding. All right?
Okay.
So we throw in our beans. It's like that. And we grind. You get that smell?
I smell it already.
Oh,
that smells so good.
And it's a workout, you know? Let's take a whiff of that.
That is like the best thing you want to smell first thing in the morning. Oh my goodness, that smells so good.
It doesn't get any better than
Freshly ground coffee.
Yes.
Wow. And the old school way.
And the old school. You want to come around and give it a try?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Right by hand. This way?
Yes, that way.
Oh. Is it ever a workout? Grinding up fresh coffee beans here in the Blue Mountains. Oh my goodness, I wish that you guys could smell this. This smells absolutely incredible. Fresh. Oh, amazing. That is so cool. Wow, I think I got them all. There's just a little bit left. Yeah, I think that's it. There we go. That's awesome. So cool.
There you go. It's the best smell.
Best smell. Like if you want to wake up and
sometimes I don't drink it. I'm like, I just I'm like, I can start my day.
Oh, that's so nice.
It's beautiful.
That is nice.
Good.
Okay, now we are gonna try everything we just saw in a cup of coffee. It looks really good. It smells really nice. We're just having it black. And I'm guessing this is gonna be strong.
It's gonna be strong, but it's gonna be smooth.
Yeah, okay, let's try. It's really nice. Exactly as he said. Strong, but very smooth. It's rich. It's really nice. Not bitter at all. It's lovely.
I tell you a secret, right? So, my uncles, right? I want to say they've perfected how to brew a perfect cup of coffee, right? And he has a technique that he does, right? You put it on the fire, right? You wait till it's boiling. You just water and coffee, and you throw in the coffee. Then you add cold water to it, settles it, right?
Okay.
And just let it brew by itself.
Okay.
You just sit that in the fire and let it brew by itself. Right? The thing about it is not to overkill the coffee.
Yep.
You don't want to add too much coffee to make it bitter.
Yep.
And you don't want to add a little bit of coffee just to take away from the taste.
Yep.
Right? There's a perfect amount that's needed.
So
right?
nice.
And then how it works is that you have to it's like a rite of passage. You have to make a cup of coffee and they have to all taste it and say, maybe this is the, and that's how
They're the masters.
They're the masters. They're like, no, come again.
They'll tell you if it's good or not good.
They don't tell you. They don't tell you like, okay, you're just like, all right, you're there now. You're there now.
Yep.
You're right there.
Okay.
So
Do you make a good cup of coffee? Have they told you?
I mean, I want to believe I make a good coffee. There's no complaints anymore. But I like my coffee strong.
Sure.
Especially for the late nights and everything.
Yeah.
But like I said, we have no fancy machines here. Everything's done by hand.
Everything's done by hand.
Every morning, it's a fresh pot that's brewed.
Amazing.
Right?
Yeah.
Every morning.
Wow.
So you could come as early as 5 o'clock in the morning and you can have a freshly brewed cup of
Okay.
coffee just waiting for you.
Wow.
Right? And this kettle also has been in the family for our generation. So, it has fed a lot of people. A lot of people have drank from.
James Dennis, Oraine's great uncle, the man who first carved a life into the mist-soaked ridges of Jamaica's Blue Mountains. More than 150 years ago, he started pioneering coffee making, not for fortune, but because it mattered, because it was his craft. Today, not much has changed. No machines, no shortcuts, just your hands and time. In an age where coffee is pumped out by factories and swallowed in seconds, they've chosen a different path. They grow it slow, they roast it slow, and they share it with local factories and anyone willing to make the trip up the mountain to taste something real. Here, coffee isn't a trend. It's their craft, a ritual, a legacy, and when you drink it, you feel that legacy. You taste it in every strong, smooth sip.
So right now we're heading to the coffee farm, and the Blue Mountains region is a really nice climate for growing coffee. So it thrives out here, and that's why you're getting some of the best coffee in the world when you come out to the Blue Mountains, is because one, the climate is amazing, and here they're doing it the ancient way, all with their hands. So of course it's gonna be amazing. Hello. Going up.
Here we have our coffee tree right here, right? And remember we said when the beans are red, they're ripe and ready for harvesting, all right? So you see these guys right here?
Yes.
They're not ready as yet, but they're blossoming, all right?
Okay.
So give it some time and we'll have some coffee. So we get 2 coffee crops a year, every 6 months. January, February, March, April, May, June, we're in the fields harvesting. Break, and then September, we get back in, start harvesting. So I know by September, these guys will be ready and we're good to go. Now, a coffee tree has the lifespan of 100 years. It's simple, a coffee tree never dies. When it grows so tall, we cut it, it springs again. Like, take a look at that little guy behind you.
Yeah.
Right there. Spring again soon. This one right here. Spring again real soon.
Okay.
Now, my grandma always tells me that coffee needs a certain temperature to be grown. Not too hot, not too cold, just a moderate enough temperature to be grown, because it also adds to the taste of the coffee. Right? Don't ask me why. She told me. All right. So
Listen to your grandmother.
So the Blue Mountains is an ideal location, for coffee to grow. Now, let's go in further. We have the typical beans and the robust beans, right? The typical beans are much, smaller pods.
Yep.
And when you pluck them, you get 2 out of it. The robust beans are much fatter pods. You pluck them, you sometimes get 4 or 3 seeds coming out of those. All right. I personally say different taste.
Okay.
They give different taste in drink and all that.
Yeah.
But still too smooth blending coffee. But this farm employs upwards of 40 people.
Okay.
When it's time to pick the beans. I'm sorry I don't have my little bucket in front of me to demonstrate. But normally how you pick the beans is a person stands right here and they have a bucket and it's tied around them, right? And you just stand right here and you just pick the red beans and drop them in.
Drop them in.
Just pick them and drop them in. Just pick in and drop them in. All right? And one tree can actually full, this size of a bucket.
Okay, wow.
One tree will actually full one bucket. So you'll stand right here and you just pick, and all them things. And it's fun also. It's treated just like a 9 to 5. You clock in, you clock out.
Yep.
Right? And this is your office, and those are your co-workers.
It doesn't get more beautiful than this as your office.
And the conversations flow because you could, what I like when I'm in the farm and I'm picking, I like to call it's a musical thing, right? Because you're dropping the beans and it's in the bucket and it's like boom, boom, it's just dropping. So everybody's just like, you hear the beats coming in.
I love it.
You can listen and be like, that person's almost full. And you can listen to that person, all right, that person just emptied and all that. So it's a fun work environment for us. All right.
How many trees do you think you have on this farm?
I'm gonna say over 3,000, 4,000 trees.
Okay.
You know, like I said, we keep extending the farm and we keep experimenting also.
Yeah. Oh,
so
I see one red bean.
Yes. There we go.
There's one.
Yeah, man.
There we go. That's
So,
your coffee right there.
Yeah. And we keep experimenting. So we're gonna go to the other side of the farm.
Let's go.
And I'll show you.
Oh, absolutely beautiful out here. Like he said, this is your office. If you're out here picking beans, I mean, it is hard work, but it is worth it because when you have such a good cup of coffee, oh, nothing makes you happier. And it is just gorgeous out here. You can hear like the sounds of the cicadas. They're just roaring out here in the mountains. Such a cool farm.
No. It's a family secret.
Okay.
so my uncles, they're no scientists, right? But they're guys who love to experiment, right? So what they did is somewhat kind of took the typical herb and brought them together and created somewhat like a hybrid.
Okay.
In some sense, right?
Yeah.
And planted them. And thus we got these trees.
Okay.
Right? More lushful, healthier, taller trees, right? That produce a lot of coffee from them,
Okay.
right? And the thing we realize with these guys is that there's necessarily no cutting them back to grow again. They simply just never die.
Okay.
They simply just keep producing, and that's just about it, right? There's no cutting them. All we do is just maintain around them. You clear the bushing around them, add your manure and all that, and
you just
the
pick
rest
and
is
they
magic.
keep growing.
And they keep growing, they keep growing.
Amazing.
Right? So this farm is primarily where we keep what we call the hybrid trees.
Okay.
Right? And it stretches all the way back down, and over there is where we do all the manures, we rear the animals.
Yep.
So that's where we get our manures from. You saw the goats earlier
the
also.
goats.
Yeah. So yeah, this is kind of our experimenting aspect of the farm.
Oh, I love it. That's so
right?
cool.
Yeah.
We've just come back from the farm, and now look at that. Roasted to perfection. A second cup, of course, because we're here at a coffee house and it is absolutely delicious. So nice, so smooth, so fresh. Oh, it's amazing. That coffee tour was absolutely amazing. Thank you so much to Orain and his family at James Dennis's coffee house. It was so cool to see the process from start to finish and see the farm and just see how coffee is made in the ancient way. So we picked up a couple bags of coffee. We did the tour. Make sure you bring cash. Bring cash up to the mountains because they only accept cash. And I'll leave Orain's contact information. So if you want to go visit yourself, you can get in contact with him. Now, do keep in mind that if you are an adventurous traveler and you have experience on the roads, I would say that's the only way that you can drive yourself. Otherwise, hire a driver. It's a long drive up in the mountains. It is dangerous and the roads are pretty rough. So if you've driven on the left side of the road before and you've driven in some adventurous places like mountain roads, then that is a fun adventure for you. But yeah, you do have to be very careful going up there, but it's absolutely worth it. The coffee's amazing and I'm so happy we're taking some coffee bags home. So for lunch, we have come to Devon House Bakery. Now we did a full exploration of Devon House in the previous video, so you can go check that out if you want to see more. But we're here at Devon House Bakery specifically for the curry goat patty. So have a look at this thing. This thing is super famous. And when we were talking to Orain earlier, he's like, oh, you have to have the curry goat patty. So we're looking for three things when we're eating a patty. We're looking for the flakiness, we're looking for the juiciness, and we're looking for the amount. Now I can already tell you the amount is immense. Like this thing is huge and it is jam-packed. So I already know that it's like just full of the curry goat. So let's take a bite. Let's try it out. Where do I start? Where do I bite in? It's also gonna be so hot. We're gonna have to go for a second bite. All I did was open it up. Take a look inside. It is just jam-packed. I can see why Orain asked for a fork. Should I go ask for a fork? I wonder if I should. Nah, I'll just do it the old school way. Okay, so flakiness of the pastry is really quite nice. You can see all the different layers along the edge of where I bit in. It's very flaky, very crispy on the outside, but then becomes very soft on the inside. Now, we gotta bite in to that curry goat. Let's go. Oh my god. That is so good. That curry goat is cooked to perfection. It literally just melts away in your mouth. That's got a nice spice to it, but it's so tender. We're gonna go for a bigger bite of the goat. Oh my god, it's insane. That is so good. I love the taste of that goat. Oh, it's perfect. Everything's super balanced. And then within that flaky crust, this is just such a nice lunch. Okay, let's just let Harsh eat some of this before it's gone. This is absolutely insane. 10 out of 10 on this patty. I don't have a lot of experience with patties, but I can tell you that the curry goat is incredible. It's got just the right amount of spices. It is jam-packed. I didn't even think I was hungry until I took a bite of this, and now I cannot stop eating it. It's so good. Insane. I can see why this is so famous. That was such a good bite of the goat. We're gonna finish this one, and then we're gonna try the beef patty, which is the original Jamaican patty. Okay, so that was a 10 out of 10. Now we are trying their beef patty, which is like the original patty of Jamaica. And again, the flakiness looks like it's gonna be really nice. It looks full. Do I know if it's gonna be juicy? I don't, but let's give it a try. It's so flaky. Even more than the last one. I'm gonna get one more bite so I can really get a taste of the beef. Oh my god. It was just jam-packed. Have a look inside there. There's like a lot of natural oils within the beef. It's seasoned nice. It's super flaky and oily, as you can see. And it is just like filled to the brim with beef. That is like so satisfying as well. The curry goat just blew me away, but this is actually super delicious as well. It's nice. It's super simple, but I feel like making like a perfect patty is probably pretty hard to do. Look at that. Look at that beef. Oh my goodness. That is amazing. I've seen patties that are only half full. This, like, nothing's been skimped on. Everything is just packed in there. Nice ingredients, super flaky crust. Too good.
Devon House Bakery. Those patties were absolutely insane. The curry goat patty is gonna blow your head off. It was so good. I highly recommend coming here. And a lot of people I've read online say you cannot leave Devon House without trying the Devon House ice cream. So we're gonna go over to that stall right now, order some ice cream before taking it easy for the evening.
Okay, so we're here at Devon House Ice Cream, and we ordered two different flavors, two traditional flavors. We got the Devon House Stout, and then underneath we have the rum and raisin, which we'll get to in a little bit. But let's take a bite. I've never had like a stout flavored ice cream. Ooh, oh, that's nice. Actually does taste like a stout. Super creamy. Wow. The aftertaste is really nice. Oh wow, that is really good ice cream. It is super creamy. Look how thick that is. If you're a fan of stout beer, even if you're not a fan of stout beer, this is absolutely delicious. And not to mention, it's probably like 30 something degrees right now. Very hot. You have to have something to cool you off. This is really good. So once we get to the rum and raisin, we'll pick back up, tell you how that tastes. Okay, so I'm gonna dig right down into the rum and raisin, which is kind of like vanilla looking. There's not much other than, like, you would think this is probably vanilla ice cream if you just scooped into it, but let's have a taste. Oh my god. I think this is like real rum. The rum is so overpowering. And if I'm right about this, here's the raisin. Okay, so we got into the actual rum and raisin portion. You can see there's a little raisin on the side there, but I'm not even kidding you. This is like almost taking a shot of rum straight, eating this ice cream. It's kind of insane. It's like, it's really strong. I don't know if it's just the flavor, because the stout has like a very like chocolatey, espresso-y flavor to it. This is like straight up strong. Harsh, you let me know what you think of this. It's intense. It's good though, really good. That ice cream was insanely good. The Devon stout was amazing. It's almost like a chocolatey mocha ice cream, but that rum and raisin was absolutely insane. Like, you guys have to let me know down in the comments, is there actual rum in that? Because I don't know how you would make that flavor and like the strongness without using actual rum. So anyway, that was really good, highly recommended. We're gonna head out now and we'll catch back up with you in the evening time when it's time for dinner. So we've come to Peppa time for some jerk barbecue. It's a super packed out place. What you do is you order first, come to the window, wait for pickup, and then you go and sit down. So we're gonna wait for our order now and I'll show you what we got. All right, so our order has arrived. We got a lot of meat to get through, one festival, and yeah, I'm gonna just start with the jerk chicken. This is literally my first like real jerk barbecue experience. Here in Jamaica, no better place for it. So jerk is like an interesting blend of different spices. You have like the actual Scotch bonnet, you have the aromatics, and you have spices all blended together. I'm sure each place does their blend differently, but I am expecting a lot of flavor and some heat as well. So we ordered the jerk chicken drumstick and thigh. So I'm gonna go right in for the drumstick. La pièce de la résistance. That is super hot. It looks juicy. It smells amazing. Let's go. Cheers. Oh, yeah. Oh my God. The smokiness of the grill is what comes out the most. Oh my goodness, that tastes really nice. Fun fact, I actually tried to make jerk chicken at home, and I didn't blend the jerk blend well enough. I just put it straight on the chicken, and it was like so spicy that neither Harsh and I could eat it. It was like unbearable, but this is incredible. It is just bursting with flavor, different spices, so much smokiness coming from the grill. Absolutely amazing. That is so good. I am loving that. Okay, let's just go right into the thigh, because that is just blowing me away. We'll get some of that skin and we'll get some chicken underneath. Oh my God. I suspect this is gonna be absolutely amazing. It's mostly skin, to be honest. That's gonna be really good. That is so nice. It's so flavorful. The heat is there. And I was talking to Harsh about this earlier. There is some heat, but it is not overpowering. It does not prevent you from enjoying the food. It adds enjoyment, if anything. That's absolutely incredible. Jerk chicken, we are off to a very good start. I'm gonna wash it down with some red stripe. Okay, next up we are trying the jerk pork. Jerk pork is like the original jerk barbecue. Looks amazing. Let's go in for like a really seasoned looking piece. Look at that. Seasoned to the bone. Let's give it a try. Absolutely insane. same deep smokiness, like infused all the way through the pork. I thought it was gonna be dry, but it looks more dry than it actually is. It's not as juicy as the chicken, but that has been like seasoned to perfection. Oh my God, the meat is so flavorful. The smokiness is just like in every inch of the meat. It's fabulous. Have a look at that. You can tell that the seasoning goes in quite deep. Like it has been marinating for quite some time, and it goes so deep into the meat, and then the meat just like sucks up all the smokiness. Like this, I would argue, is more smoky than the chicken. Oh, it's not even dry at all. It's amazing. Oh, that's really good. Wow, I'm impressed. It's so good. Guys, I cannot even describe to you the smell coming off of these jerk wings. I think probably this is gonna be the best of the best. They're just like covered in jerk seasoning, and like there's like literal juice piles happening down here. So I'm guessing it's gonna be insane. My mouth is watering. Let's try a piece. This is gonna be Harsh's favorite, I know for a fact. Oh my goodness. Just lay your eyes on that. This is gonna be the best of the best, I think. Let's try. Oh my God. It's just completely saturated in the jerk seasoning. I don't know, there must be some sort of like vinegar on it. There's like a slight sourness. Oh my God, that is so good. Let's try this with a festival. Festival is your famous Jamaican fried dough. Should be a little sweet. Let's try it. Not much to it. It's like soft on the inside, crunchy on the outside, and it's a very sweet dough. So it sort of balances out the savoriness, the spiciness, the smokiness with a little bit of sweetness. Delicious. Oh my God. This is an amazing meal. I am loving my first real jerk experience. There is absolutely nothing left. The only thing really left is the festival. We couldn't finish it just because we ate so much protein. The jerk chicken like blew us away. It was absolutely so delicious. It was the best thing that we had on the trip so far. The jerk wings were incredible. The jerk pork as well. Like, wow, what an amazing experience. We loved every single second of this meal. We've come out to Susie's to have our breakfast. I ordered the ackee and saltfish and the half portion of stewed chicken. You can choose 3 sides. I got fried plantain, boiled dumpling, and callaloo. So I'm super excited to be here. Susie's restaurant has such a nice vibe here in Kingston. It's very relaxed here on a Sunday morning, and I'm super excited to be starting this entire series off with the national dish of Jamaica, ackee and saltfish. So I'll show you once it gets here. Breakfast has arrived. Look at this incredible plate of ackee and saltfish with a bunch of other things on the side. Like I said, a half portion of stewed chicken. We have callaloo. We have the boiled dumplings, and we have the fried plantains. This looks amazing. On the side, I ordered Susie's special coffee blend, so we'll try that out later. Let's jump right in and try it out. So let's just go right in for the ackee and saltfish. Now, ackee is actually a fruit. It comes from West Africa, and it's been mixed in with saltfish, which is more of like a Caribbean thing. So this is like such a unique dish that I've never seen anywhere else. Ackee and saltfish, let's go. Wow. There's really, like, if you have no experience with ackee and saltfish, it's really not what you think it would be, because it does look like, almost like scrambled eggs, but it's really not. But when you think of it as a fruit, it's not really like fruity or citrusy either. It's more like soft and nutty, very subtle. And that blended with the saltfish, absolutely incredible. It's so soft and creamy, the ackee. I love it. It's very, it's not what you would expect, I guess, but it's very delicious. Now let's try it with some of the stewed chicken on the side. I'm really excited for this. I've never had stewed chicken, and this is a very popular dish here in Jamaica. Wow, that's really nice. That almost tastes like grandma's cooking. It's very nice. That is so good. That's like very reminiscent of childhood memories. I don't even know why or how, but it's just like been stewing in like a very rich broth. Oh, it's really good. Now, let's go right in for the callaloo. Callaloo is also a dish that originated in Africa. It has African roots. Let's go right in. Mix that with the stewed chicken. This callaloo is very earthy. It tastes more natural than the other callaloos I've tried. You can really taste that leafy green flavor. Much more natural. It's so good. I love it. Almost a little bitter. Something you'll see in a typical breakfast, a typical Jamaican breakfast, are these boiled dumplings. These are probably very dense. Yep. Trying to cut through this. This thing's like a brick. I'm gonna have to mix it because it's just a boiled dumpling. I don't even know how to approach this. It's like so dense. Oh, it's not as dense as I originally thought. It was hard to cut through, and it's quite nice when you mix it together. Oh, I like it. I probably won't eat all three because I'll be extremely full. Okay, and to finish it off, let's go in for the fried plantain. I'm guessing this is gonna be pretty sweet. Oh, I love that. That ties the whole thing together. Sweet, super flavorful, really nice. Oh, I love this breakfast. This is such a great way to start up the series. I love it. Okay, that was an awesome breakfast at Susie's. Ackee and saltfish, callaloo, fried plantains, dumplings. Everything was so good. Now we are going to the Hope Botanical Gardens in hopes that we can find the national flower of Jamaica, and if we're lucky, the national bird of Jamaica. So I'll show you that when we get there. Let's go.
Jamaica's largest green space invites you in quietly. The Hope Botanical Gardens in Kingston isn't just a park. It's kind of an exhale, a tranquil pause in a city that hums with movement and sound. Out here, the usual chaos of car horns and city grit fade into something simpler. Wind in the trees, bird songs, the hush of water spilling into lily-covered ponds. We came here looking for something iconic, the Lignum vitae, Jamaica's national flower, and the elusive doctor bird, the national bird of Jamaica. We didn't find either of them. Sometimes that happens. You look for one thing and find another. Instead, we wandered into the Chinese garden, a space carved out with symmetry, cool stone paths, and shaded corners. After a heavy breakfast, it was the right kind of walk. A way to digest more than just food, to feel for a little while like you're exactly where you should be. So the reason why African cuisine is so prominent here in Jamaica is due to its dark history. Jamaica was originally inhabited by the indigenous, and when the Spanish colonizers arrived, the indigenous were either wiped out due to direct violence or wiped out due to disease brought in by the Spanish. Once there were very few indigenous left here in Jamaica, the Spanish started to bring over enslaved Africans, mainly from West Africa. For hundreds of years, these enslaved Africans were treated very poorly and forced into really horrendous working conditions. When the British arrived and took over, the slavery continued. And over the hundreds of years of enslaved Africans being here, they brought with them different ingredients, different cuisines, and it became a part of Jamaican cuisine as we know it today. So there is a dark history behind the foods that we're eating here in Jamaica, like jerk chicken, ackee and saltfish, callaloo, fried plantains. Tons of different foods here in Jamaica come from a dark history of the world's past. And I think it's important that we acknowledge the history before we get to enjoy the foods. This is Devon House, a stately, old-world mansion smack in the heart of Kingston. Once home to George Steeble, Jamaica's first black millionaire. It's more than a historical site, though. The Devon House today is a symbol of post-emancipation prosperity across the country. The architecture? Gorgeous. The grounds? Immaculate. But this place isn't just for Instagram shots. It's a testament to power reclaimed and legacies built on grit, trade, and ambition, not bloodlines. You can take the house tour, trace the footsteps of the man himself through antique-filled rooms, or you can do what we did. Kick back under the shade, sip something cold while soaking it all in.
So at Devon House, there's a place called Coco Raw, and they have juices, smoothies, and different drinks that you can get. And I wanted to get sorrel, which is the national juice of Jamaica. Unfortunately, they don't have it today, so I went with fresh coconut juice. It is served ice cold, even though there's no ice in it, and it's so refreshing because it is so hot and humid here. I wish I could have had it, but I'm gonna see if there's an option at the next place. So we'll see. But for now, this is what's gonna cool me off. Oh, it's so refreshing. I can't tell you how good this coconut water is. Okay, lucky for us, I looked around a little bit and lemongrass actually had sorrel. So it has ginger root, orange peel, cloves, and black pepper in it. So it's going to be kind of like a mixed flavored drink. It's gonna probably be like slightly Christmassy. So I'm gonna open it up. I'm so happy that we found it. Let's give it a try. Whew. Wow, that is ultra spiced. There's no sweetness to it at all. It's got a very rich, intense flavor. You can definitely taste the ginger in there. It is very Christmassy. And this is the national juice of Jamaica, sorrel. So that was a nice, refreshing pit stop here at Devon House. And don't worry, because in the next video, we are coming back to try the famous Devon House Bakery curry goat patty. And we'll probably explore a little bit more. So don't worry, there's more of that to come. And we are gonna go rest for a little bit before we take on a massive meal. And we're hopefully having the national beer of Jamaica. Stay tuned for that. We are back out in Kingston this evening, and we've come to Sonia's Homestyle Cooking. Here we're gonna have some very famous dishes, not necessarily national dishes, but super famous foods. And we are going to attempt to have the national beer of Jamaica, Red Stripe. Let's head inside now, sit down, and order some food. Okay, so we're seated in a back corner and we just placed our order. We got the curry goat, we got the oxtail, and rice and peas. But we did order the national beer of Jamaica, Red Stripe. It came in this like titanium looking mug. Let's give it a try. It's a nice beer, but they serve it warm, so it's not as refreshing and crisp as it could be. But yeah, it's a great beer. All the dishes have arrived. So we have the oxtail, we have the curry goat, and we have the rice and peas. So let's just hop right in to the oxtail. And this should just fall off the bone. Oh my goodness, that looks amazing. Let's give it a try. Oh my god, that was a super fatty piece. So rich, cooked with pimento, thyme, probably garlic, maybe brown sugar in there. It's so absolutely tender, and it's just gonna rip right off the bone there. That is amazing. That is so good. Okay, let's just dive right into the curry goat. Looks like a nice yellow curry powder has been used in its cooking, and it should have similar ingredients as to the oxtail, but it's got that curry powder in it. Look at that piece. Nice big chunk of goat. Let's give it a try. That goat is so tender. Cooked to perfection, and I'm sure they have their own special spice blend that they use here, but that goat has no gaminess. It tastes so fresh, and it's super tender. That's cooked really well. I love this. Okay, we are going to assemble the ultimate bite. So I'm gonna go in for the curry goat, try to get a nice chunk there, get some of that rich gravy. It's such a nice thick gravy. Look at that. That will stain you yellow. There's definitely some turmeric in that. Load it up, and then we are going to add some pepper sauce. Let's make it a little spicy. It says that there's Scotch bonnet mixed into it. I am not feeling the heat, to be honest, so let's add a little bit more. Ooh, is that extreme? Let's find out. All right, let's mix that up with the rice and peas. Oh, I can smell the pepper sauce. Let's see how spicy this is. That adds such a nice flavor. I absolutely love this. Look at that. It's not actually spicy. It's just got like a nice flavor to it. That's really good. The goat's unbelievable. It's so tender. I'm gonna go ahead and grab a nice big slice. And I think this is cooked with butter beans. I think that's what that's called there. And this is definitely like a more sweet style stewed oxtail. Let's mix that up with the rice and peas. Those big beans in there. Look at that bite. This is the ultimate meal. This is like really, really good. It's so damn tender. Oh my god, that meat. You don't need teeth to chew this. We're gonna wash it down with my warm red stripe. And honestly, it doesn't get better than this. It's really good.
Oh my goodness, guys. That food was absolutely phenomenal. I can't pick which one I liked more because I liked both of them together. One was a little bit more savory, one was a little bit more sweet. So that together is just like the perfectly balanced meal. The rice and peas, super flavorful. And then that was probably like the first vegetable we've seen in a while. So it was nice to have a little bit of broccoli too. And to wash that all down with the national beer of Jamaica, this was just a wonderful way to end the day. Cheers. For breakfast, we have come to Calabash Ital restaurant. Ital cuisine is based in the Rastafarian movement. It's either completely vegetarian or completely vegan, and everything is natural, unprocessed foods, no meats whatsoever. Everything is naturally done, and it's completely vegetarian or vegan. So I have ordered their medium-sized breakfast. I'll show you that when it arrives, and I also got a very special drink, and I'll show you that when it comes as well. Breakfast has arrived. Our completely vegetarian breakfast. It is a massive plate. This is the medium, if you can imagine. So the main components of the breakfast is this split pea and lentil stew, which you can see here. It's got a lot of vegetables mixed into it. Then we have the callaloo, which definitely looks like it's been fried up with some Scotch bonnets, so I'm thinking that's gonna be spicy. And then this brown stew, where the chunks are actually made out of soy, but it does look like meat. That's the main components. And then it comes with some boiled provisions. We've got green banana, we've got pumpkin, and we've got some taro as well, some boiled taro. So I'm just gonna go right in. I'm gonna have this split pea and lentil stew first. A little bit of callaloo mixed in there. Let's see how this is. Oh, it's very nice. It's super earthy, much more natural tasting than a lot of the other foods that we've been trying here. Now let's go in for the brown stew chunks. We will mix it in with the callaloo. Let's see how this compares. Oh, yum. Oh, I really like those brown stewed chunks. When you first bite into it, it tastes like you're biting into meat, but then the tofu flavor comes out. It's definitely made of soy. Oh, it's really nice. That brown stew chicken that we had the other day, this is exactly like that, except once you bite into it, you're gonna taste tofu. That's really good. I'm gonna try it just on its own. Oh, and a little Scotch bonnet on the side. Oh, it's really good. Oh, I love that. Absolutely delicious. Okay, let's go in and just like mix it up all together. We'll get a little bit of everything. This is probably a very high protein packed meal. I am loving this. You know, you have to get really creative when you start cooking vegetarian or vegan food because it has to be flavorful and it has to be packed with enough protein that you're not eating meat, you need to replace that protein. So yeah, I think this does a really good job at that. Before I jump into the boiled provisions, I do want to try this Irish moss smoothie. So this is packed with more than just Irish moss. You have sunflower seeds, flax seeds, coconut milk, banana, tons of stuff that really beef this smoothie up. Let's give it a try. It comes in this bag. Very unique. Again, super earthy.
If anything, I can just taste the coconut milk. It's very light. This thing is apparently packed with protein. So I'm going to be super full after this meal. I know for sure. That's really good. Okay, now we're going to dive into these boiled provisions. We have green banana, we have pumpkin, and we have taro. The brown stew has kind of soaked up into the boiled provisions, making them very flavorful. Just go in with the pumpkin. Oh, you know what? This is excellent. This is a really, really nice, well-balanced, healthy breakfast. My first experience with Ital cuisine, and I'm loving it. This is really good. I was having this mysterious flavor come into my mouth, but then I remembered there's rolled oats inside this, and that makes so much more sense as to what I'm tasting. It was kind of mysterious, but my brain had to kind of like put two and two together. But yeah, rolled oats, that's the main flavor I'm getting from this. That makes way more sense. That's why it tastes like a breakfast smoothie. It's got oats in it. Oh my goodness, I am like next level full. Like my stomach is a brick right now. I chugged this. It was so good. The food was absolutely incredible too. The smallest I could order was a medium. I would have definitely gone for a small if I was given the option. But yeah, this is an awesome restaurant. I think the concept's amazing. It's based on like the Rastafarian practices where they do not eat meat. They do not eat processed foods. Everything is natural from the earth. And I love that. And it was super flavorful on top of it. I highly recommend coming to Calabash Ital cuisine. You're gonna have a nice, healthy, well-balanced meal here. They have all these interesting root wines and tonic drinks. Have you guys ever tried these before? And if so, what health benefits do they have? They look really interesting. I've heard of these before, but I haven't like really looked deep into like what kind of cleanses they do. But yeah, they have a ton of them here. So because I love the Blue Mountain coffee so much, we actually saw that there is a Cafe Blue here in Ocho Rios, and before we do anything else, it is coffee time. So we ordered some Jamaican Blue Mountain coffee. We're gonna have that before going on to the next place. 100% Jamaican Blue Mountain coffee, just black, and I am so excited for the first sip of the day. It's 11:30 a.m. It's too long to go without coffee. Yep, now my day started. All right, let's go. So for the rafting experience, it's $80 or 12,000 local currency. So we are just waiting now for our raft to get ready. We're gonna hop on. The entire experience should be around 45 minutes. There's a Tarzan rope. There's some stuff at the end. We can jump in and swim. So we will show you. Okay, he's ready. So let's go. We set off toward water so blue it didn't seem real. Like something out of a dream or a tourism ad that for once wasn't lying. No noise, no crowds, just the rustle of wind through the trees and the river whispering its way downstream. When our bamboo raft slid into the current, it wasn't some grand adventure. It was something better. Quiet, slow, real. The rapids are just enough to make you feel alive without getting you wet. Most of the time, though, it was just us, drifting. Blue water beneath us, jungle all around us, and no worries in my mind. This is Ocho Rios stripped to its bones. Raw, stunning, and unbothered by your schedule. Halfway through, there's a spot to jump in and cool off, and that's exactly what I did. We stopped for about 5 minutes. I'm gonna jump into the water. It looks too inviting. It's so nice and blue. And I don't know, maybe we'll jump off the side. We'll see. I haven't jumped off anything in so long, probably since I was like 15 years old. I was actually really scared to jump in, but glad I did. It was really refreshing. Now the breeze feels really good, not so hot. We had an amazing experience rafting down that river. That is highly recommended. We went home, got changed, and now we have come downtown to Juici Patties. We could not finish this tour without trying Juici Patties. So we're gonna go head inside and order some. Let's go. Juici Patties. This is a super famous chain that's not only all over Jamaica, but it's in the States. It's probably in Toronto at least. So we're looking for a couple things. Flakiness, juiciness, hopefully it's called juicy, and the amount of filling inside. I did try to order the cheese patty with cocoa bread, but they're unfortunately out today, but that's what I would have had. So let's go in for the beef first, take a bite. I don't even know where to start, but we'll just go in. It's super, super hot. Oh, that is hot in temperature. Oh, it's nice. The flakiness is on point. It is super flaky, crispy on the outside, a little bit soft on the inside, but it just like flakes apart. Juiciness also on point. That meat is really nice. And in terms of like how much stuffing is in there, there's a lot of beef in there. They don't skimp on these patties. And honestly, Jamaican patties is not like, it wasn't at the top of my list of foods to try, but they're actually so delicious. Like every single one we've had so far has been really, really good. And look at all that beef. Like they do not skimp. It is really nice. You find that the food's been spicy here or no? No. I haven't found it been spicy either. Scotch bonnet is used in the cooking, but like everything's been very mild so far. The patties have been good every single time. This is the cheese patty, and it honestly feels like even more stuffed and heavier than the last. This will be my first time having a cheese patty. So let's go. So I just got a local tip that Tasties is better than Juici's, and she was saying that the patty exterior is a little harder than normal. So I want to know what your guys' take on it. Do you prefer Juici Patties or Tasties? Let me know in the comments below. My personal preference is Devon House, but this has been really good too. Okay, this must be, this is beef and cheese. Oh, that makes more sense why it's like substantially heavier. This has not only cheese, but beef and cheese. Okay, this is like a Jamaican cheeseburger almost. Let me blow that off. Had I known that, I probably would have ordered just beef and cheese and then maybe like shrimp or something, but that's really good. I think the cheese really adds to it. It gives a new layer of savoriness to the patty. This shell is a little harder, but the beef one that I had, the shell was perfect. This one's a little bit chewier. These are so satisfying, and I'm so happy that we are ending this video with these Jamaican patties. I gotta find more of these back in my hometown. Do you think there's any Jamaican food? There's none, right? Even at the market?
I think there's one in like River.
Oh, there's one in Bucktouche.
Yeah, there's one in River.
I don't think they sell patties though.
Yeah. Maybe they do, I don't know.
Guys, comment below, what is your favorite patty type? Is it beef? Is it curry goat? Is it shrimp? Is it something completely different? Do you like it with the cocoa bread? Definitely let me know. So far, as much as Juici Patties has been really good, the Devon House Bakery blew me away with the curry goat patty. That was
the best patty.
That was unbelievable. That was so good. Maybe the best food of the trip? Wow. That's controversial, but it was damn good.
Yeah, it was really good. It was up there for sure.
What was the best food of the trip? Oh, the jerk chicken at Pepper Time.
That was really good.
That was unbelievable as well. That was a good day of eating.
Even the chicken wings were good. The curry goat at that restaurant.
Oh, that was good too. I even like the oxtail.
Sonia's.
Yeah,
that was good. The oxtail was really good too.
But I think I'm a bigger fan of curry goat than
Yeah.
yeah.
So we're just kind of like discussing like some of our favorite foods of the trip so far. And one thing that I have to say that surprised me is how good the rice and peas are. When you see pictures of rice and peas, and especially if you don't have that much experience with Caribbean food, such as myself, it doesn't look very flavorful. Like, it looks like it's going to be more earthy, more of a natural flavor, but it's actually super flavorful, and it pairs with all of the foods really well. Like, you could have rice and peas with honestly anything, even a patty. As weird as that would be, you could have the rice and peas with everything. Do you want to split this in half?
Cool.
I love the patties. Like, the patties are really good.
These are really good, but
The Devon House was
the
insane.
Devon House curry goat patty. Oh man,
That actually like blew my head off.
that was really good.
Like,
I did not expect that, but it was really good.
you don't think that something coming out of a little oven is gonna be like, the goat would be cooked so perfectly.
No, I'm sure they cooked the goat before.
They do,
Yeah.
but like,
But
they perfected it basically.
Yeah,
They perfected
the
it.
idea of putting that in a patty.
Like, you could eat that curry goat on its own. Like, I could eat that all day.
Yeah, for sure.
It was so good. And having it in that patty, well, the patty's different than this. Remember? It was more like a baked pastry
Yeah.
rather than this. This is what the typical patty will look like. Juici Patties, absolutely delicious. Such a wonderful, like, hearty snack. If you need something on the go, you need something really quick, it's gonna be flavorful, it's gonna be flaky, it's gonna be juicy. Really, really good. Okay, Jamaica KFC. We got a huge order. Now, I couldn't get exactly everything that I wanted, but I think we got a pretty good order. Popcorn chicken is the first thing. We got this spicy zinger. The original zinger wasn't available, and neither was the barbecue, so we got the spicy. Then we got, I don't know what this is. This might be the 3-piece chicken, which we got the original KFC 3-piece chicken. And then we also got spicy and barbecue wings. So I'm guessing that's what this is. And we'll open them up and show you what we got. Okay, the first thing I'm trying tonight is going to be the spicy zinger burger. Now, the zinger is something that I've actually grown to like a lot. And this one is supposedly spicy, so let's see how it sort of compares to the rest of the spicy sandwiches that I've had. But if you look inside, it's got a whole tomato in there, it's got cheese, and I don't see like a spicy mayo or anything like that, so I'm guessing the spices come from the blend that's on the chicken. So let's give it a try. Yeah, it's spicy. It's got a little tingle on the tongue right away. Overall, not very crispy, not very juicy, but right away on the tongue, you can feel a little spice. Is chicken pink? Is that pinky?
That might be the spice.
That might be just the spice. I wouldn't say this is my favorite zinger that I've tried, but it is a pretty good sandwich. The bun's really thick. Like, have a look at that. It's really quite fluffy, or almost sweet. But you can see there's sesame seeds on the bun. I like that a lot. Okay, now it is time to try the KFC original chicken. Check this out. Spiced nice, seasoned nicely. Smells really good. Let's give it a try. That was good flavor. That's that original taste that I like. It's almost nostalgic. Flavor is on point. Juiciness is there. It's not crispy, but the flavor makes up for that. It is really quite nice. Let's try this piece here. Okay, cameraman's hungry. What I really like about the original chicken is that flavor. It's really quite nice. Now, this came with our original chicken, and I'd love to know what you guys think of this. Is this like the barbecue original chicken? Because it looks completely different than the other ones, and actually it's kind of like sticky outside and it's falling apart. Let's give it a try, see what it is. This must be like the barbecue chicken. It's sweet on the outside and sticky. There's no crispiness whatsoever. That is completely gone because it is just soaked up whatever that sauce is on the outside. Juiciness is there for sure. Flavor is bang on. That is a very, very nice piece of chicken. I like that. And that's a drumstick. Okay, so now it is time to try the popcorn chicken. They're really small. Smaller than I had originally thought that they were gonna be. Or like little chicken, tiny chicken nuggets. Very salty. They look like they're gonna be crispy, but I feel like the food's been ready for a while. Like these weren't cooked that fresh, so the crispiness really isn't there, and the juiciness really isn't there, but they are really tiny chunks of chicken. If you really like salty foods, the popcorn chicken is for you. They're just quite salty. And last but not least, we have the KFC wings. So we have 2 spicy wings and 3 barbecue wings. So you can order mixed, you can order all spicy, you can order all barbecue. It depends on what you want. So let's go in for the spicy wing first. Let's see really how spicy we're talking here. This is probably the best thing we had so far. Crispiness, on point. Juiciness, very good. Flavor, it's not super flavorful, but there is like an after tingle in my throat and on my tongue. It's a nice spice. It's like a warming spice, very tingly. That's really good. Last but not least, we got the barbecue wing. So this one on the exterior has that sort of like sticky sauce, like we saw in the original chicken, and it feels like it probably won't be super crispy because it's soaked up that barbecue sauce. So let's give it a try. I really like that barbecue sauce flavor. This one has a little bit of a spice too, but there's no crispiness. Very juicy inside. Yeah, it's quite nice. Could it be spicier than the last one? This one tastes really spicy. I don't know if the spice is just kicking in from the last one or not. Somehow, this barbecue one has like, it's got a kick. Wow, I'm impressed. Yeah, these wings, I would say I think the wings are my favorite one of the night. Yeah, so let's let Harsh eat a little bit and we'll do an overall review at the end.
I'm gonna be completely honest here and I wanna know what you guys think. I wasn't super blown away by this KFC experience, but what I noticed in the comments of these videos was that KFC lacks consistency. So even in the same city, you might go to a KFC and have an incredible experience with great food, and then you could come to the next one and have a not so great experience, and the quality of food has gone down. So I want to know what you guys think with your KFC experiences. Have you gone between different branches? Is it this location particularly? Like, I don't think the food was overall that fresh. Like, it may have been laying out for a little while, which is why some of the food wasn't as crispy, and it wasn't as juicy either. What I will say is that the wings were our favorite. The spicy wings, they had such a nice crunch to them. They were super juicy inside, and then the barbecue wings had just an amazing flavor. So that mixed together is awesome. That was our top favorite between both Harsh and I. The original chicken came in second place. The flavors were on point. It lacked a little bit of crispiness and crunch, but it was juicy and it was super flavorful. So that was our second favorite. The popcorn chicken came in third. These are just kind of like tiny little chicken bites. So they're a nice little snack. And if you love salty food, that is your snack. And unfortunately, I did not enjoy the Zinger burger. Could it be that it was just the end of the day? They were sold out of the original. They were sold out of the barbecue. Could be. I want to know what you guys think. You have to let me know down in the comments. But the winner for sure were those spicy wings. They were awesome. So as you just saw, it wasn't all bad.
The zinger was bad, yes, but overall it just felt like the food wasn't that fresh. The first thing that happened is that most of the foods that we actually wanted was completely sold out. So we were basically left with whatever they had left that had been laying out for the day. The second thing that we kept running into is that people have been telling us that every single KFC branch is different. There's a level of inconsistency that you're going to get when going to different KFC branches. So to let KFC redeem itself, we decided we were going to go to another KFC in Jamaica first thing in the morning when the food was fresh and give KFC in Jamaica another chance to prove that it is the best in the world. Well, that didn't go according to plan either.
Today, Wednesday, June 18, 2025, marks the 50th anniversary of KFC Jamaica. They say that this morning, many fights broke out. Police and soldiers had to step in place to maintain the peace.
KFC employees were balancing the job and their mental well-being, a work at the center of a group of people eager for chicken.
The problem that we had was that the trip was so tightly planned that we only had about an hour on the very last day of the trip when we were driving to the airport, dropping off our rental car, and getting on our plane home. There was literally no other option for us than to film that morning. And as our luck would have it, it happened to fall on the day that was the 50th anniversary of KFC's in Jamaica. KFC's all across Jamaica were giving away free chicken with the purchase of the 3-piece meal. We had absolutely no idea that this promotion was going on, and we went to 2 different locations on our drive to the airport where the lineups were literally hours and hours long. Not knowing this was happening, Harsh and I were so confused that people were lining up outside of KFC's on a Wednesday morning at 9 a.m. Who eats KFC this early in the morning is what we were thinking. So at that point, we gave up. We were not prepared to miss our flight back to Canada in order to save this video. People were literally getting into full-blown fist fights in order to get free chicken. So here I am in Canada, trying to test out the theory that every KFC branch is different from the rest. I'm at a new branch here in my hometown. I'm trying the zinger compared to the last one I had in Canada and comparing it to the one that we had in Jamaica. So here we go. Let's see how it compares. That was crunchy. Right off the bat. It's crunchy. It's fresh. It's got a little spice to it. Not super juicy, but not really dry either. But it's like very, very crunchy. This makes up for the bad zinger that we had in Jamaica. Sorry, Jamaica. It just fell short that time. Start off the day, we've come down to Miss T's kitchen. I wanted to have some seafood since we are so close to the water, the Caribbean Sea, and we're going to be going to the beach later on. So there's no better way to start the day than to have seafood. So I ordered the garlic salmon, and then I also ordered the marlin dip, which I'll show both of those once they arrive at the table. And of course, we gotta have red stripe. This time I'm going light because it is pretty early in the day. I absolutely love the vibe of this restaurant. We showed up at opening time, noon, and no one is here yet, so we have the whole place to ourselves. It is absolutely gorgeous. For the appetizer, we got the marlin dip. So it's like a cracker dip, almost like a fish kind of salad made out of marlin. It's the special on today, and they serve it with a bunch of crackers, so I'm gonna assemble a quick bite and then give it a try. It's served cold. Let's give it a try. Wow, that's really good. It's almost on the cusp of being like a smoked fish. It's very savory, served nice and cold, and there's definitely some green onion that has been chopped into the mix. That's really nice. Such a nice little appetizer. The seafood juices flowing. I'm super excited for the salmon to come. That was really good. The food has arrived and it looks absolutely amazing. So the salmon was actually on special today, and I got it cooked with butter and garlic, which was what was recommended. I was originally gonna get lobster escovitch, but that's gonna be huge and I'm eating it all by myself. So I decided to go for something a little different today. Still seafood. We have salmon. It's been cooked in herbs, butter, garlic, and then it's served up with the rice and peas, as well as like a small little salad on the side. I'm super excited to try this. Let's just go in for the salmon without any rice. We'll scoop up that butter, the garlic, and the herbs that it's cooked in. Cheers. Man. So there's no saltiness to the butter. It's unsalted butter, but the flavors that come through are that garlic and the herbs. Oh my goodness. That is super nice. It's charred a little bit on the outside, as you can see. So there's a little bit of a smokiness that comes from that charring. Let's try that with some of the rice and peas all together. Perfect bite. Oh, that's really, really good. And actually, comes with a little bit of lime on top. I wouldn't mind having a little bit of sourness squeezed on top. So I'm gonna add a little bit of the lime. Go in for one more bite. Oh my god. That's amazing. It's such a thick cut of salmon. That is really, really good. That was such a great experience. Food was really nice. It was good to have some seafood. I love this courtyard here. And now we are heading to Little Duns Falls, and hopefully we have no issue getting in. Let's go. We made it to Little Duns Falls. I wasn't sure if we were going to be able to come in because there's conflicting information online whether it's open or not. But right now it seems to be open. You have to park across the road and then come through a little gate. But this is an amazing alternative to the Dun River Falls because it's free to get in. You can buy souvenirs. There's a little bar here. You can climb up the waterfall if you want. It's supposed to be like a natural massage if you lay under the waterfall. But this is such a nice alternative for locals who don't need to pay to come to something that is natural on their land. So a lot of beaches in Jamaica are paid to get in, and I don't think that's actually fair, but there are little hidden gems like this left where you don't have to pay to get in. You can enjoy the natural beauty of a waterfall draining into the sea. It's absolutely amazing, and it is free to get in. And I'm hoping that places like this, these hidden gems, can stay free for the locals. That was Little Duns Falls. That was an amazing experience. Locals are super friendly. We bought a couple souvenirs to take home, a couple magnets to support the locals. It is free, but sometimes they do collect a fee for cleaning. 200 Jamaican dollars, nothing too crazy. Let's cross the street and let's head to the beach. Let's go. Okay, so we have come to Ocho Rios Bay Beach. This is a paid beach. It is $10 US to enter per non-resident. It's definitely probably the most touristic beach here in Ocho Rios. I did try to get us to a couple other beaches, but there's an interesting thing going on here where if there are super nice beaches, but either you have to be a resident or be staying in these neighborhoods that basically clean up the beach and sort of guard it on their own, or you're going to somewhere like Sandals where they allow you to go on their beach and use their facilities for the day, but you're looking at $180 US to get on the beach.
how is the average person supposed to do that? It doesn't seem worth it to me. So yes, you did have to pay a fee to enter this beach. It's not too over the top, still affordable. It is super clean. It's very beautiful. You can rent chairs also. If you want an umbrella, you can get that. You can get drinks brought to you, everything. So all the facilities are here. There's a bathroom, there's a shower. So yes, it's great, but definitely there should be more public access to beaches here that are at an affordable rate, unlike Sandals, which I think was insane. But that's the reality of the situation here. We are going to sit back, relax, and enjoy the beach for a little bit. And we'll pick back up with you in a little while. Did you know that this tree is an almond tree? We are sitting directly under an almond tree. And it's giving us the shade instead of buying a chair and an umbrella. We're sitting under this. It's quite nice. We just had a nap. It was very, very lovely. So we rested for a little bit and now we're heading out for dinner. We are gonna go to Scotchies, a famous jerk barbecue restaurant. So we're gonna head out right now and head down to Ocho Rios and go eat some food. We are hungry. Let's go. All right, we have come to Scotchies, a really cool, like rustic setting. It's very quiet here on a Monday night, and the kitchen was incredible to see all of the meat just kind of roasting on this wood, and there's smoke coming up. And it was really cool. The guys were chopping it fresh. We have about a 25-minute wait for our foods because we ordered kind of like a specialty item. So in the meantime, I am going to have some Dragon Stout, which is a Jamaican beer. Let's give it a try. Oh, it is very, very nice. Seems like stout is a very popular beer / flavor because we did have the ice cream at Devon House, and now I just found out that this is a Jamaican stout. So yeah, it's really good. Food has finally arrived after about 30 minutes of waiting. The jerk chicken is what we're going into first. See how it compares to the one that we had at Peppa Time. That smokiness is still there. I would argue that this one has a little bit more of a bite to the spice. Chicken's definitely been cooking for a while. It's a little on the dry side, but the flavor is really good. I can't get over how smoky the chicken is. Try to get like a little juicy piece in here. This is almost all skin and a little bit of chicken. Look at that. That's gonna be good. Much juicier. Oh my goodness, incredible. We got a half portion. It's so much chicken. Ooh. That bite was spicy. Ooh, it shot right into my nose. It's pretty good. Overall, we got a specialty item coming up, so we're gonna get to that soon. Let's go on to the next one. Let's go in for the jerk wings, which have been just glazed in sauce. Let's give that a try. The glaze is like Chinese sweet and sour sauce. That's really nice. Sweet, tangy. It complements the wings really nice. That's really good. It's like eating sweet and sour chicken, or like chili chicken almost, because it's got a spice to it. That's really good. That I would say is better than the jerk chicken. Before we get to the final thing that we ordered, which I think is going to be the most special, we're going to try the boiled sweet corn. So
Let's see how it tastes. I did try to order roasted breadfruit, but they're out for the day. So corn was my second alternative. Oh my. I think this has been boiling for like 2 days. It's so soft. Corn on the cob is like one of my favorite things to eat in the summertime. So this is just perfect. This goes with barbecue so nicely. This is the item that I read online was a crowd favorite. This is a monstrosity. What animal did this come from? It's like a dinosaur rib. No, this is definitely a beef rib. That is huge though. Oh my goodness. So these are the rum ribs. So they have a very special rub on the ribs. And I am just, should I just go for it? Should I just go for a bite? Yeah, I'm gonna just go for a bite. Here we go. Rum ribs, let's go. Whoa. The meat is like literally fall off the bone. That requires no effort. And the rub, oh my goodness. The meat is smoky. The rub is tangy. Wow, I'm just tasting like so much smoke. That is insane. Let's see if I can just take this meat off the bone. It's so tender. That is crazy. Super tender meat, really delicious sauce. This is such a nice barbecue. Wow, good job, Scotchies.